Hey guys, I hope you're doing well and having an awesome day. I am sharing my progress for my project Use It Up this month, and I was going to film a video in the middle of this month, but it was kind of a weird middle ground for me of finishing up all of my candles. By that point, that midpoint, I'd already finished all of my candles except for one, which ended up being a dud. I'll share that with you guys. And then my body care was only like half used, and I just kind of thought to myself, like, I could update you and roll in more candles, or I could just kind of update you guys at the end and save rolling in more candles for the beginning of this next month and focus more on my wax melts, which I originally wanted to do anyway, so that's what I did. I'm not gonna keep rambling about that, but that's why you didn't see a video mid-month, and that's why this one is going to be so large. Okay, so let's talk candles. First, I will share all of the candles that I finished in the month of February, and then I will share all the candles that I'm going to be rolling in for the month of March. So this one is flannel. I adore this label, like I've said 100 times. This one burnt all the way down to the wick clips and didn't give me any problems at all. Flannel is just a really nice scent that I will repurchase over and over again, so I'm happy to have used and enjoyed this one. This is pink, lilac, and vanilla. It's just very creamy, slightly, well, not slightly, it is floral. It's definitely lilac. And I ended up actually thinking the lilac kind of was almost overpowering, so I ended up melting my Better Homes and Gardens or Sensationals, I can't remember which one, cupcake scent, which barely did anything but did add a little bit more of a creaminess to this. And this one kind of got a little weird and murky at the end. It didn't affect the scent at all, which is great because that has happened to me in the past with a heirloom apple scent from Bath & Body Works. And let me tell you, that was one of the worst burning experiences of my life. Like, it got murky and then the scent changed, and now every time I smell heirloom apple from Bath & Body Works, it like turns my stomach. So just fun fact on that, don't let your candles get too murky. So pink, lilac, and vanilla, like I said, is really nice, sweet, soft perfume. It almost is like slightly perfumey to me, but it's really nice, kind of a baby powder vibe to it. I probably wouldn't repurchase that one. I would rather just have like the fresh cut lilac scent, I think, over that. I don't know, my opinion might change, but it was good. I'm happy to have used it. This is Pink Apple Punch, which I love this scent. I know so many people don't like this because they think it smells like artificial, but I don't get that. To me, this smells just like a super juicy melon, like if you had like cantaloupes and not watermelon, like cantaloupes and like honeydew and I don't know, just like a melony scent mixed with like an appley, like sweetened, sugary apple kind of like candy juice type of thing. It's like super juicy and super delicious. And if you don't think apple and you think more melon, it smells better. And I don't know why I don't know what makes it smell better, but if I don't think of it as like apple and I think of it more as melon, then it works more. I really liked this one. I probably will repurchase this. It did give me some burn trouble, so it burnt all the way down to the bottom, but I did have to cotton ball it, as you can tell. So this one here is Spiced Apple Toddy. This one burnt all the way to the bottoms. I did have to cotton ball this one once, I think, maybe twice. I can't remember. This is one of the ones that I finished up quickly in the beginning. It did get a little bit murky on the side, but it didn't change colors. It still stayed that pure kind of white, which is nice and surprising for a white candle at Bath & Body Works. Usually they get a little murky, but I was cautious and babysat all these pretty well. So this one is a good scent. Happy to finish that. And the last one that was on my to-do list to finish, I did finish. This is Whiskey Butterscotch. I loved this one. I thought it was so good. It was really different. You definitely picked up on that whiskey note, but mixed with the butterscotch, it like sweetened it in a really nice way. I'm surprised that they haven't brought this one back because I really do enjoy it. The scent got a little weird at the end, I will say. Almost like a Play-Doh-y thing, and it was like midpoint to end. It turned a little like Play-Doh-y. But it's not like, I don't want to say Play-Doh-y and like it's going to turn a bunch of people off. Not that this is available, but it had like a hint of like, I could smell like how it might, I don't know. It was like a little bit of like that Play-Doh vibe. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But so I liked it. I probably would repurchase this, but not until I get my collection like way back down. Okay, and then finally the last candle that I finished. If you guys can tell, I didn't completely finish this one. This is Sparkling Pine, and I think that this is from like Dollar General or something. So let me tell you the story on this one really quickly because I'm not going to waste a ton of time on this. First things first, don't buy this. If you have it, like, be cautious, and I'll tell you why. I put this one in I lit this one. I noticed it started to tunnel like immediately. So I stuck a hurricane over it, which is just like a glass jar hurricane that's like no like fancy design or anything. It's just glass, so it's easy to kind of see smoke on it. It was a good thing I put that on there because I noticed the smoke was very orange. Like it was leaving like a film of like orange grime on it. So I extinguished this like right away and I stuck it on my candle warmer to see if I could just get any scent out of it and enjoy it that way, because burning it was scentless. And I did get like, I took some wax out of it because it was kind of just grimy. So I did take a little wax out of it and then I tried to like clean the edges, which didn't work out well. But anyway, so when I stuck this on the warmer, I didn't smell any scent, let it pool, of course, like warm all the way through. It did that little thing where it kind of went weird. The wick disappeared or whatever you want to say. It like did that thing. I can still smell it like this, but because the orange smoke, that turned me off. I don't want that on my walls. And because it was pretty much scentless with the being on the warmer, I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time with this. So I'm just going to warm this back up, dump the wax, clean the jar, and then just be rid of it. Okay, so let me work into sharing all of the scents that I have for March. So I did go through and I kind of tried to think of scents that would be, or candles that would be themed or kind of go along with St. Patrick's Day. I love St. Patrick's Day. I think it is one of the most fun like holidays to celebrate. First candle that I have here is cinnamon Irish cream. And this is a candle that I've been burning on St. Patrick's Day every year that I got it, which this came out in 2019, so for the past 2 years, I guess. Cinnamon Irish cream notes are cinnamon spice liqueur, Irish cream, French vanilla, and essential oils, of course. I think this one came out in the fall, actually, if I'm remembering properly. So maybe I only burnt it last year on St. Patrick's Day. I definitely burnt it on St. Patrick's Day last year because I watched a live show of Dropkick Murphy. Okay. Anyway, so this one is really nice. This one is a super creamy, if you know what like Irish cream smells like, it's this. With like a little hint of cinnamon. It's really nice. It's very comforting. But I have used half of it, so I might as well just finish it up and enjoy it. The next one that I have here that I'm kind of thinking would make sense for St. Patrick's Day is this unicorn sprinkles. And I'm thinking like unicorn sprinkles because of like leprechauns and unicorns and like rainbows. I don't know. So that's my mindset for that. But unicorn sprinkles, I think it's the same as Pink Fairy Gumdrop or something like that. It's fluffy cotton candy, rainbow candy drops, sugared lemon. And this one I'm not very far on. I am like about like a little under, just like, I think I burned this twice, so you can just tell I'm not very far. This one's really nice, but if you guys watch my Pink Fairy Gumdrop thoughts, it's just kind of like a simple candied scent that I feel like I can get in some vendor wax. So I'll be happy just to finish this one up and use it and enjoy it. It is really nice. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just kind of like a plain Jane candied type of scent to my nose. This next one here is key lime pie. And notes for key lime pie are zesty key lime, graham cracker crust, and dollop of meringue. And this was a 2018. Very strong. It's almost too strong. I'm not a big lime person in general. And I don't even like key lime pie, but to me, this smells just like Fruit Loops, like the cereal. I don't get a whole lot of graham cracker, if any, in this. It just reminds me of cereal. And I remember when I burnt this, because I'm not very far, it's a little murky already. But I remember when I burnt this, I let it pool out like just because I didn't want to have it tunnel, but I just let it pool out and I blew it out every time I lit it. So I have a feeling that this is going to be the hardest one for me to get through, and this one might not even be finished this month just because of the intensity of this candle. I would say this candle is like up there with like Summer Boardwalk or Pumpkin Pecan Waffle strong. Like, I don't know why it's so strong. Maybe it's just because I'm sensitive to lime, but this is a kicker. So here's my last one that I kind of thought, green. Let's throw this one in there. This one is Lemon Mint Leaf, which I adore this label, but the scent I'm not like super big on. However, I thought if I'm going to use it any month, this is a month to use it. This is a month that I start kind of like spring cleaning and like getting the house like super clean. So for that reason, this will fall into that kind of clean type of scent category for me. It is right here, so like right below, under halfway. And I did struggle the first time I burnt this one just because it's like the last one. It's kind of a severe, like harsh scent a little bit. The lemon is definitely more of like a cleaner lemon in this. It's not creamy by any means, and the mint makes it even more of like an astringent kind of scent. So I'm going to try this, and if I absolutely can't do it, and I hate doing this, but if I absolutely can't do it, I'll probably just save this one and either like see if family wants it or just see if I can exchange it for a scent I do like. But I'm going to try it this month, and fingers crossed I like it. But it is a harsh scent. So if you guys have tried this one and you like love it, tell me in the comments, and like maybe I'm just like, I don't know, doing something wrong, or maybe it needs to be in a bigger space, because I did use it in a bedroom the first time I melted it, which maybe that was my bad, but I don't know. We'll see. I also have two like fall themed ones. They're not even really fall. They came out in the fall, but they're not fall scents to me. This one here is Blueberry Maple Pancakes, and I have a little bit of progress on this. I don't like this candle at all. I don't like it. I know a lot of people like it. It smells weird. It smells like sharp blueberries. If you guys haven't noticed, this is the month that I'm not like giving myself all the ones that I love. I'm more or less just trying to finish ones that I don't. I don't know. I think I heard through the grapevine, I don't remember where I heard this, but Blueberry Maple Pancakes is supposed to be the same as Blueberry Pumpkin or Pumpkin Blueberry from Bath & Body Works. And I did have a wax smell. I want to say it was from Destination Wax that was Blueberry Pumpkin or Pumpkin Blueberry. And I can kind of see how they are similar. I'm not sure if they're exactly the same. If anyone knows, let me know. But the blueberry in this is like a weird blueberry. It's not an authentic blueberry to me. It's more of like a candy blueberry with spices thrown in. And let's see the notes. I didn't even read you the notes. So this is wild blueberries, griddle fresh pancakes, and warm maple syrup. Maybe it's the maple syrup. It doesn't smell like pancakes. I don't get any pancakes in this. I get the maple, I guess, the maple syrup in it, and like the blueberries, but I don't know, not my favorite. I'm gonna just try to use this one and finish this one up. It's a little over halfway. I have banana cream pie. I wanted to give myself one that I love, and I love this one. So banana cream pie is, don't mind me, I didn't trim the wicks on this one at the end, but it's like right here, so a little over halfway. And it is super creamy and delicious. It's fresh banana slices, whipped cream, scoop of peanut butter, cookie crumble crust, and the essential oils or whatever. It just smells like a filling of the banana cream pie. I don't get a whole lot of crust to this. It's just more of like that ooey gooey, like not ooey gooey. It's like banana pudding, like banana pudding. I do pick up on a little bit of the peanut butter in this, but not like, it's not overly peanut butter. It kind of smells a little bit like if you had like banana, like sliced bananas put into a banana pudding and mixed in like a little spoon of like peanut butter. It's like slightly like that. It's really good. I have backups of this, so I wanted to give myself one that I really love. So that is that one. And then I have this one that I haven't even burnt at all. I really, really like this one, and kind of like how I can see the lemon mint leaf working well for like cleaning days this month, I can see this one being awesome for that as well. This is Snowflakes in Citrus, and the notes on this one are frozen lemon peel, fresh squeezed mandarin, and winter white mango. And I think because of the mango in this, it definitely pulls more of like a spring or even summer type of scent to me. It doesn't smell like winter at all. It's like a citrus mango. So I really like this one. I love this label. And then finally, I already started this candle because I just want to finish one jar. These are hard to finish. These take a long time. And I already started this one like mid-month, and we are a little over halfway done with this. This is Mandarin Cranberry from Yankee Candle. I just want to be able to finish this one up and use it. I'm also really surprised by how well this one has been doing so far. Usually Yankee Candle scents or candles in the jar form are like pretty like scentless to me, but I can actually smell this one, and this one is doing fairly well. I haven't had any burn issues on this. It hasn't tunneled at all for me. Of course, I do use a Lumelid and I do use a Hurricane. No problems. I'm very impressed, and I like this one quite a bit. So once this one's gone, it'll be gone, and I won't be repurchasing any Yankee Candle jars, but you guys know my thoughts on that. Okay, so now let's talk about the body care. I did completely finish up 3 things that were part of my last year's project. I finished up this, or actually this was a part of my January project, I think. This is the Midnight Daydream Body Butter, and I believe it was in the scent Halloween Town, which it's completely rubbed off now. This one was like cider lane mixed with candy corn. I loved this one. It was super hydrating, super creamy. If Harrison brings back his body butters, I will definitely be repurchasing this. I also finished up Such a Fleur, and this was one that I was holding on to for nostalgic purposes, but it is gone. I used it completely all the way up. The notes on this were starfruit and white orchid, and like I mentioned before in my last video, I have found that I really enjoy starfruit scents. So now that I know that I can find starfruit in like vendor wax and stuff like that, I'll just kind of use that instead. And I don't think this one has come back since I got this in like 2012. So happy to have used this one up. I did enjoy it. And then finally, I did use up a pocket back, and this is in Afternoon Apple Picking, which is one of my favorite hand soap scents. And this one smelled just like the hand soap. So I did enjoy this one, and probably would repurchase this one if it came back. I will say this in the pocket backs, as far as these go, they do sell like the bigger, like the pump pocket back, and that's not a pocket back, but like the pump hand sanitizers at Bath & Body Works. I prefer those way more. I just feel like it's less of a waste of plastic, so I'll be repurchasing those instead of these if I can. But yeah, enjoyed this one. And now on to my body care that I have used but didn't finish. I started my Forever Red. All of these were both completely full when I started, and now we are at this point. My Forever Red shower gel. I did notice in the shower this kind of didn't have a whole lot of scent like performance. It didn't smell like the notes that are listed. It smelled more like just like bubble bath soap to me. If you guys know what that scent kind of smells like, that's what this was reminding me of. The scent definitely doesn't last on your skin. I definitely won't be repurchasing this once it's done, but I'm not even halfway done, but I've already made up my mind on this. So that's that one. This one is their body lotion, and I've made a lot of progress on this. I said this, I think in my last video. I've noticed that the body lotions and the body creams, if I'm comparing these two, these I use up much faster because a little bit goes a long way with these. So you have to use a little bit more of this, and there's less in it. This is 8 fluid ounces. Oh no, this is the same, 8 and 8. So I guess there's not less, but it looks like less. I don't think I love this type of like the body lotions over the body creams, and especially for this time of year. Like I would rather have this in the summer because it's a little less hydrating. It doesn't really last as long. I have to use more like throughout the day, I've noticed. Whereas these, I can just like put it all on in the morning, and I feel like I won't really need to replenish until like later in the evening. This I kind of use throughout the entire day. This one I definitely have made quite a bit of progress on. This is Pink's Warm and Cozy scent, and I cannot wait to just use this up. It does smell good, but boy, this is taking me forever to use, which these body mists, like I don't know why I have so many, because they do take so long to finish. So still making progress on that. I have made quite a bit of progress on Sparkling Nights in my body care, or my shower gel, and I do really like this one. In comparison to the Forever Red, This, I can smell all of the notes that they list. It's very strong in the shower when I'm lathering it, and I can smell this on my body after the shower. So this is something that if they did bring it back, I would definitely repurchase this one, but I'm not going to, of course, like I said, be repurchasing anything until like I use up a good chunk of my collection that I have. And the notes on this are iced pear, freesia, coconut, sandalwood, and musk. The more I use this one, the more I notice this just smells like fresh pears to me, like pears and a little bit of floral and like a hint of coconut. So this came out in the winter, but this is not wintry for me. This is more summer or spring appropriate, but I like it. It's been great for this month. This one is almost done. Like it is just barely anything left. In fact, I always like push these against my counter, like the edge of my counter, to really make sure everything's getting down like right to the nitty gritty there. And there's like barely anything left in this. So yeah, I love this one. I love this little decorative label packaging that they have here, but this will definitely be finished before I finish my lotion of it, and definitely before I finish this shower gel. This body spray. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting tired. Wake up. So this one was completely full when I started it, and I have made a little bit of progress. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm definitely not gonna have the body lotion to pair with this, and they don't sell this anymore. So I guess I'm just gonna have to just like use this one like by itself, like a lone wolf or whatever. I do like it though. It definitely smells really nice. So this one I'm still making progress on as well. And with that being said, I obviously have some things to continue to work on as far as body care goes, but I also did have a few things that I am going to throw in the basket that sits on my shelf. I have 3 products from Zape, and you guys probably, if you watch my other videos, you know my obsession with Zape. I love their body care. I love her wax. It's just great. But I do have some body care that's like definitely winter appropriate, and I'm not sure how well these hold up. I did look up on her Facebook page, and people said that these last like a year or so, or about a year. In fact, Ashley actually said that these last like a year, but I'm not sure if I want to run that risk of having the scent go away or having it be a little off by next year. So I'm just going to try to finish these now because they are winter. This is her candy cane body meringue, and this is like, I've made some progress already on it, just not even like in a project use it up, just like casually using this up. So I'm just going to put this one into this project. I'm also going to put her candy cane sugar whip into this kind of use it up project, and also the Yuletide carols, which smells like Christmas trees and vanilla. And I'm going to, and this is just the whipped soap, so I'm going to put this one in the project as well. So now I do have a few more things kind of added into there that I want to use up. And I do have some other things that I went through and I saw are like partially used, so I'm just gonna throw these into there as well. So this basket that I will put together, I'll show you what it looks like at the end, but this is gonna be hopefully finished by like summer, so I can move into my summertime scents, if you guys know what I'm saying. Or spring, I guess. This one can be kind of used whenever. This is just lemon cream body wash, and it's the CO Bigelow. I got this at like the SAS sale last year. And you can't tell now, but this is like little under halfway used, or maybe it's like exactly halfway used. But this one I'll just use up and finish. I also have these two I kind of want to pair together because I like to pair things. Warm vanilla sugar, and this is just the vanilla bean. So these I will use together. I definitely don't foresee finishing this one up by any means, but this one I think that I could. And this is the creamy moisturizing body wash. So there's that one. I also have a Bubble Cool, and this is like one of the jelly bars in Endless Weekend, and this one is kind of used, so that'll go into this project. And then I have Fresh and Clean, which I think will be better once I can finish up the more winter time ones. This is fresh apple and lily, and this is the spray to go with it. So this is about halfway used, and this one, the progress line, is like here. So I might as well just make like progress lines. Honestly, I might do that after I end this video, but this lives like on my counter in my bathroom. So we'll see what happens with this, but I'm going to try to make some good progress. And then the things that I'm like kind of rolling in from last month, those should be like finished fairly quickly. And then like the other things that I'm adding in now are things that like, they're probably just gonna like roll into the next month. So I just wanna try to like add things in and just kind of crank away and give myself more things to use, because I'm kind of getting tired of the two things that I'm just going back and forth between. So I like a little variety in my life, you know? Anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at all of my updated stuff and my progress that I made. If you guys are doing project use it ups, I love watching those. So let me know down below. And I hope you have an awesome day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this, and take care. Bye guys.